On Facebook, go ahead and like and react any way you would choose. If you're watching on Twitch, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and slap that follow button. Why don't you two-piece that like and subscribe over there on YouTube? And don't forget to share this video.
Benjamin. Your lover boys are red, Benjamin.
Cataloging my exploits over music, a cathartic practice. I'm backstage at any sold-out event. I got marvelous access. You are now listening to a tandem that is partly savage. I had to get a therapist. They said I had a party habit. Gaudy fabrics, paparazzi snapping when I'm autographing. Man, when you looking at your peers from this height, that's when the nausea happens. Man, I'm feeling like I'm on the precipice of a classic. My fingers start to tingle whenever sketching in my tablet. Oh, I'm flexing up in Aspen. Ski goggles with Fendi on the strap shit. Bring bottles, the Remy gon' be splashing. Just sit here in my lap, miss. Let me whisper sweet nothings. Yeah, I'm generous with alphabets. You can get this D from me. Lot of modern dances way too effeminate. Lot of pelvic thrust. My yacht is spotted on waves with my women friend. Lot of L's to puff. Those wiser minds tried to tell us stuff. The amount of my deposit last week had to tell us stuff. My pad in Europe has a chimney. My manicurist travels with me.
Your lover boys are red, Benjamin. Your lover boys are red, Benjamin.
I ain't fighting that microphone. I don't know what's wrong with it. I see my mic is up. It's all plugged up and everything. Thank you, Sean, for telling me I was muted. Thank you, Sean, for telling me I was muted. Daggone it, I was talking mess. Sean W. Wait is my favorite streamer. If y'all see him in the chat, say what's up to Sean. Drop some flames. Thank you, Sean. Thank you. Okay, that was Colombo Black. You guys can find Colombo Black's free and extensive, large catalog at colomboblack.bandcamp.com. I'm going to put the link in the chat. Without this typo that I just almost had. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. So that's the link for Colombo Black's free, large, and very extensive catalog. Now, look, this is true. This is true. This is true right here. I'm going to show you guys something. Let me go ahead and fix my screen back right. Okay, so look, this is true. They say black folk can't take nothing serious. Watch this.
Oh, watch this lady in the background.
People are just staring at me, laughing at me, and I work as a hostess at a restaurant, and they barely call me anymore because
For your eyebrows?
of how I look.
First of all, you don't look that bad.
Oh, watch this lady in the background.
People are just staring at me, laughing at me,
Oh,
and
God, that was
I work
me,
as a
though.
hostess at a restaurant, and they barely call me anymore because
For your eyebrows?
of how I look.
First of all,
And they talk about eyebrows, and she talk about won't nobody hire her because her eyebrows. Yeah, that would totally be me. I would not be able to keep a straight face. Hey, Janae Mod Queen in the building. Welcome, sis. Looky here. Now, this is from Dancer's Resource. Okay. I don't dance no more. But when I did, hell yeah, I didn't just fake a whole personality for you not to tip me. I feel this post. I feel this post. I just needed y'all to look at my face when I read that. Like, for real. Here we go, here we go, here we go with the laughing. When you're spiritual, but someone pokes the bear not knowing you still about that life. Let's go. Listen.
I will pray for you, but if you get on my nerve, I will cuss you smooth out. My mouth ain't under control yet, and I can throw these hands. And let me tell you something, if I get my hands on you, I promise you, you gonna know you've been in a fight. But I'm trying not to go there because I'm in transition. I will pray for you, but if you get on my nerve, I will cuss you smooth out. My mouth ain't under control yet,
Yes, sir.
and I can throw these hands. And let me tell you something, if I get my hands on you, I promise you, you gonna know you've been in a fight. But I'm trying not to go there because I'm in transition.
Hallelujah. He ain't lying. Well. Well. Okay. He wasn't lying. Me telling my husband I don't know where I want to eat. But everything he's saying don't sound like something I want. Are they following me or something? Or do we all do that? Now, hit me with the music. Check this out. We have some submissions in the laughing from Philly Chica. So laugh at this, all right? Ask my followers to give me a rapper name.
Give me a rapper name.
Ask my followers, if I was a rapper, what should my name be? And this is what they came up with. Lil Megamind, Lil Hayawan, Lil Pirate, Lil Osama, Lil Boom Boom, The Pirate, Watermelon Warrior, Big Head, Lil Mecca, Notorious 9/11.
Yo, the Notorious 9/11 is crazy. Let's continue.
21 Bananas, A Bit Abusive, Big Mesquite, Central C4, Straight Out of Sahara. Hey, stupid! I am East African, not North.
This is great, actually.
50 cents a day.
Not the 50 cent a day. Yo, that's a play on all those videos when they ask for, a few cents a day can feed. Oh, no,
Yeah,
that's dirty. Oh, let's keep going.
He didn't help me not laugh either. Oh my God. All right, so listen. Now, please remember that this channel is for adults and adults only. If you're not a grown-up, get out. Bye-bye. Sayonara, deuces. Don't let the doorknob hit you with the good Lord split you. Skid, scad, skadoodle, get ghosts. You got to go, okay? And also, some topics might be triggering. Let go.
Hey yo, I farted on this guy's tongue last night. Insane. So I hope everybody else though is having a good day, a good morning, a good start, because they said push it out, and I try to poop that little thing out, right?
Hold up.
I try to.
You saw how he started though? He said that so nonchalantly. Just listen.
Hey yo, I farted on this guy's tongue last night. Insane. So I hope everybody else though is having a good day, a good morning, a good start, because they said push it out, and I try to poop that little thing out, right? I try to do like the little mwah kiss with my buttocks. It ain't work out well. It said right on his lip. Then he said, "That's the shit that I like. I like that." Oh, you pink eye contaminated motherfucker. You nasty. You nasty. But long story short, I got blocked again, guys. I gotta do better.
Welcome, Lord Shadow, First Night Prince of the Realm, King of the Moderators, hubby to all of my avatars and sometime co-host. What up, Shadow? Your whole face during that video is hilarious. Are you shaking your head at me? You got a problem? You want to fight? I mean, because we could do this.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? I hear you.
No, it's saying. Sure.
Can you hear me? Sir, can you hear me? Can anybody hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. It says reconnecting.
Oh, well, hello. Welcome, Lord Shadow.
But I can still hear you.
Co-host of the day and guy who lost game night last night. You lost. You lost. I can wait to see you. I can wait to see you. You lost. I'm about to hang up on you. Shadow.
I don't get it.
Did this mother floodpucker freeze on me?
Can you hear me clear now?
I can hear you. You paused.
Yes,
What is it?
I can hear you too.
Hi, Shadow. I'm not gonna say hi no more, Shadow.
Hey, look.
All right, we got one more thing for the laugh in. All right, you gonna laugh with me? I ain't saying hi no more to Shadow. What the hell? All right. I'd be mad as hell too, though. That probably would scare the mess out of me. I'd be mad as hell too, though, Shadow. Don't you never in your life think about doing that to me. I'm swinging on everything. I'm not just gonna kick the dog. I'm coming to find you. I'm swinging on everything.
No, I wouldn't do that. I don't even like dogs. Why would I even do that?
Yeah, I don't trust you. All right, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. We ain't done yet. This concludes the laugh in. We'll be back right after these words from our sponsors. Get off the screen, Shadow.
Have you been busting your tail? co-workers, life, kids, things in general getting on your nerves and you need to relax? Well, say no more. Get your relaxation on with Mayflower Bubble Bath. A variety of fragrances will take you to your most exotic places in your mind. Fill your bathtub with the bubbles of your dreams. Mayflower Bubble Bath. Remind yourself what you're able to overcome. Develop a hunger and courage to pursue your goals. Never give up on your hopes and dreams. You're more powerful than you think you are. Be inspired with Kimani, a motivational clothing brand taking pride in how far you've come and how far you can go. Step into your greatness and wear it proudly. Yes, Kimani. Facebook, go ahead and like and react any way you would choose. If you're watching on Twitch, I'm going to need you to go ahead and slap that follow button. Why don't you two-piece that like and subscribe over there on YouTube? And don't forget to share this video.
Yep. Like, subscribe, and share. If you choose to share, please make sure that you place in your captions adults only. All right, let's get into Gems and Gems Show. We're going to our first article. Okay, we start with U.S. and world history always. So we're going to our first article now. Let me go ahead and share my screen. Where the hell is my co-host? Sir, where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Okay, you froze, Shadow. You gotta leave and come back if you hear me. Yep, leave and come back. All right, we're gonna get into our first article right now. So, this article here is at newsbreak.com. Louisiana law requires 10 commandments be displayed in classrooms. Louisiana has become the first state to require that the 10 commandments be displayed in every public school classroom, the latest move from a GOP-dominated legislature pushing a conservative agenda for their new governor. The legislation that Republican Governor Jeff Landry signed into law on Wednesday requires a poster-sized display of the 10 commandments in large, easy readable font. They mean legible, in all public classrooms from kindergarten to state-funded universities. Opponents questioned the law's constitutionality and vowed to challenge it in court. Proponents said the measure is not solely religious, but it has historical significance. In the language of law, the 10 Commandments are foundational documents of our state and national government, quote unquote. The posters, which will be paired with 4-paragraph contact statement describing how the 10 Commandments were a prominent part of American public education for almost 3 centuries, must be in place in classrooms by the start of 2025. I'm looking at the chat. Let's see if Shadow came back. He ain't came back yet, y'all. So, the new law also authorizes but does not require the display of other items in K through 12 public schools, including the Mayflower Compact, which is signed by religious pilgrims aboard the Mayflower in 1620 and is often referred to as America's first constitution, the Declaration of Independence, and the Northwest Ordinance, which established a government in the Northwest Territory in the present-day Midwest and created a pathway for admitting new states to the Union. Not long after the governor signed the bill into law, Our Lady of Fatima Catholic School in Lafayette on Wednesday, civil rights groups and organizations that want to keep religion out of government promised to file a lawsuit challenging it. All right, this article I said is at newsbreak.com. Each and every single article that I read here at Gems and Jam Show can be requested. All right, so if you ever need a link, you need to read something for yourself. I skipped something, I didn't finish it. You guys could go ahead and ask me for the link any way you would normally reach me, and I'll get it to you. I share the stuff. Moving on. All right, please don't forget that this channel and all of its content is for adults news, entertainment, and information only. Okay, some topics absolutely might be triggering, especially this topic coming up. Okay, this topic may be triggering. Mega church pastor resigns after admitting actual behavior with a young lady when she was 12 years old. The pastor of a mega church in Dallas resigned Tuesday, 2 days after admitting to inappropriate sexual behavior with a young lady 35 years ago. The young lady in question was 12, and the behavior, as she described it, would amount to criminal sexual abuse. The now former pastor Morris of Gateway Church was preaching to more than 100,000 active attendees and was once a spiritual advisor to former President Donald Trump. I'm going to breathe on that one. Hey, Ernestine Lee, thank you for popping in. His resignation comes 4 days after 54-year-old Cindy Clemshire went public with allegations that Morris started that word, the M word, her when she was 12 and he was 21, telling USA Today on Tuesday that she was no longer afraid. Quote, it was kissing and petting and not intercourse, but it was wrong, end quote. Hell yeah, that's wrong, Morris, age 62, said in a Sunday statement to local Dallas news station WFAA-TV. Quote, this behavior happened on several occasions over the next few years. Since that time, I walked in purity and accountability in this area, end quote. What? At first, the church was standing behind Morris, but announced his resignation following a wave of criticism. So they had to get a whole bunch of backlash to fire him. Basically, they're saying the church wasn't going to get rid of him. They were standing behind him, is what they're telling me after hearing this. And they only made him resign after backlash. In a statement issued to members of the news media, the church's board of elders said that they previously understood that Morris had an extramarital relationship with a young lady, citing the pastor's words, not abuse of a 12-year-old child. Quote, we are heartbroken and appalled by what has come to light after the past few days, and we express our deepest sympathy to the victim and her family, according to the statement obtained by CBS. Look at him. Let me look at the comments. Shadow said he got disconnected. You back? Oh, he back. All right, we back. All right. Hey, Shadow. Oh, my. Janae says she was giving you mess. Ernestine is here. I'm looking at the comments. All right. So, yes, thank you so much, Janae, for that link. Shadow, you've got some extra audio playing in the background. Are you watching this show somewhere else? Because if you are, please turn me down. Or I'm going. You know what? I'm about to kick you out. All right. So yes, thank you so much. I don't like this echo. You've got some extra audio playing in the background. Are you watching this? Sir, I said that a long time ago. You're watching me somewhere. You know what? He gonna get it together, and I'm gonna bring him on back. He gonna get it together. He rusty. See, we went on a good long vacation. Shadow hasn't co-hosted in a while. He rusty. I'm just gonna drop him and bring him on back. I did want his thoughts on this particular matter, though. Shadow is a father. Okay, I want to hear what he had to say about this. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Patricia. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hey. Thank you. I really appreciate that. All right, let's see if he's ready now, because I got a question. Are you ready? Can you hear me now? Okay, Shadow fired for the rest of the day. Anybody got any thoughts on any topic? Feel free to please comment. I do like interaction. This is an interactive show. We're going to go ahead and move along. All right. So, damn it. They want me to buy stuff. I ain't buying nothing. I swear I just read this article this morning. Hold on. I am going to have to type real quick.
You know.
Da. All right, so here we go. I found something else on it. Wait a minute, this is not the same site. They still giving me the same damn thing. All right, so the Georgia Police Department fires the entire department amid the fire police chief. They have fired the police chief, the entire office, everything. Okay, so let's see if this place will let me tell y'all about it. Stop trying to make me buy stuff. And get off of my screen. All right, the entire police department suspended. Fighting opioids, Atlanta's worldwide soccer case. Get off of my screen. All right, so this is a 14-minute and 36-second listen, all right? We're going to run this article. Every single thing that you hear or see as far as video or audio is played in fair use. Hold on. You good, Shadow? Shadow, are you here? All right. So, yep. Everything is played in fair use. Please remember that this channel is for adults only, okay? Also, if you want to support this channel, there's a QR code right there across your screen. I'm going to go ahead and get the fair use. Scrolling down here at the bottom, under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All right, I'm going to go ahead and play this 14-minute of audio. So if you got a snack, get your snack. Stop it, computer. I'll be right back with my commentary. Get. Look,
DBHDD is reminding Georgians to ask their doctor about alternatives to opioid pain medication. Alternatives such as over-the-counter medications and physical therapy can be used to manage pain. More information at opioidresponse.info.
Hello and welcome to the Georgia Today podcast from GPB News. Today is Thursday, June 20th. I'm Orlando Montoya. On today's episode, one Georgia town has suspended its entire police department. New steps are being taken to fight the opioid crisis, and more than 70,000 soccer fans will descend on Atlanta tonight. These stories and more are coming up on this edition of Georgia Today. The city of Warm Springs in west central Georgia has fired its police chief and suspended its entire police department. The announcement yesterday comes amid an ongoing investigation into the department. A statement from the city did not provide any details on the probe, saying only it was about, quote, recent events and emerging concerns regarding conduct and operations. Phone calls and messages placed to the mayor were not returned. City officials have named an interim police chief and are receiving assistance from neighboring law enforcement agencies to ensure public safety. U.S. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen was in Atlanta this morning to unveil new steps by the Biden administration to fight the opioid crisis. GPB's Sarah Callis reports.
Russia and North Korea have signed a new treaty upgrading their relationship and pledging military assistance in case either one is attacked. Russian President Putin and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un signed the pact in Pyongyang during a visit by Putin this week. All this raises the possibility of deep.
Thank you, guys. No, it's something going on with my audio. I done switched from my damn microphone to the stock microphone, and it's still cutting up. It's something going on. My mic keep going out. Thank you, guys. Thank y'all for telling me. Oh, look who we. Hi.
Hello.
Why do I still hear myself?
I don't know. My phone's stupid.
Huh?
My phone is probably retarded or something. I don't know. There's nothing else on in here. I done closed myself in the room. I done kicked everybody out as much as possible.
All right, we'll run a test. We'll run a test later or tomorrow. We'll fix it. Go on and drop down and moderate. We'll fix it. Can't fix it right now in the middle of the show. They froze again anyway. All right, so. Okay. Concerns mount as Russia and North Korea commit to mutual defense pact.
Deeper cooperation between the two in possible conflicts and in challenging the U.S. if either one is attacked. A new treaty upgrading their relationship and pledging military assistance in case either one is attacked. Russian President Putin and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un signed the pact in Pyongyang during a visit by Putin this week. All this raises the possibility of deeper cooperation between the two in possible conflicts and in challenging the U.S. and its allies. NPR's Anthony Kuhn joins us from Seoul to break this all down. Good morning, Anthony.
Good morning.
So what does the treaty signed by Putin and Kim do?
Well, it upgrades the relationship between the two countries to a comprehensive strategic partnership, and it promises that if either country is invaded, the other is going to provide military assistance. And this is basically the same as a treaty that held through the Cold War from 1961 to about 2000, but it has some new conditions. Military assistance has got to conform to Russia and North Korean domestic law and to the UN Charter. Since the end of the Cold War, North Korea has really only had one ally, and that's China. But now they believe they have a second, and experts believe they're feeling pretty good about that. So I spoke to Chang Yong-sok, who's a researcher at Seoul National University's Institute for Peace and Unification Studies, and here's what he said about it.
북한의 입장에서는 이제 글로벌 행위자로서 러시아의 하위 파트너.
He says, from North Korea's point of view, they're being treated as a global actor, albeit a junior partner of Russia. And he adds, that's a huge political and diplomatic achievement, and it may be the kind of outcome that Kim Jong-un wanted the most and that he finds very satisfying. So at the end of the day, this treaty is important, but how and where and whether they choose to implement the treaty may actually be more important.
Now, the two sides are at least believed to be giving each other military assistance already. So does this increase that? I mean, what does this treaty change?
Yes. North Korea is reportedly sending Russia munitions for it to use in Ukraine. And in exchange, they're getting Russian food, fuel, and technology such as for spy satellites. But it could embolden them and give them an appetite for other adventures, shall we say. For example, experts talk about North Korea sending troops to fight in Ukraine, or Russia sending troops to fight in North Korea. Or, for example, if Russia finds itself in a tough spot in Ukraine, they could ask North Korea to launch an armed provocation, stage a diversion to divert allied forces and resources.
Now, what did Putin and Kim say about international sanctions?
President Putin said that North Korea and Russia are going to resist illegal restrictions, by which he meant the international sanctions they're under. And Russia has already been vetoing additional sanctions at the UN for North Korea's missile and nuclear programs. What they say they're going to do is they are going to set up a settlement system that is not controlled by the West. That means they may, for example, settle payments in rubles and barter for what they need, as they did during the Cold War.
Now, what has the international reaction been to this?
Well, the U.S. and South Korea have expressed concern about this relationship. They say they're going to do everything they can to prevent further military cooperation between the two countries. China's attitude is key. At the time this Putin-Kim meeting was going on, they were meeting with South Korea. So they want to keep their ties with the West and the U.S. and U.S.'s allies in Asia stable, and that could serve as a check on Russia and North Korea's ambitions.
That's NPR's Anthony Kuhn joining us from Seoul.
Listen, these two crazy mother fuckers getting together to try to do anti-things should scare the hell out of everybody. And that's all I'm going to say about that. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next topic. I messed around and closed Discord out. I'm going to go grab this next topic. I know they lied. That should scare the hell out of everybody. I'm just saying. What? You say, what? All right, we are still in U.S. and world history. World news. We've got one more article for this category, as a matter of fact. One more article for U.S. and world news right now. Well, let me look at the chat. Don't want to mess with Russia and agents. Hey, Jay Boopsy, Mod Queen in the building. His name's always makes it. You know what? When I was young, his name used to make me laugh. I thought that was hilarious. Putin. With them two screwballs in cahoots. Oh, Lord. Until effing Kim gets tired of Putin. You damn right. It's still a scary. This is a scary team up, y'all. This is scary. All right, so let me go ahead and share my screen once again. Oh, where is my screen? Let's make it bigger. Climate activists arrested for spray painting private jet orange at London airport. Oh, damn. Environmental group Just Stop Oil posted video of someone cutting through a security fence at London Stansted Airport. Just stop what? Flying the planes? Two climate activists were arrested on Thursday after cutting through a fence at a London airport and spray painting private jets orange. Essex police and two women are arrested in a private area of London Stansted Airport on suspicion of criminal damage and interference with the use or operation of national infrastructure. Environmental groups Just Stop Oil posted video of someone cutting through a security fence, followed by a clip of a woman using a fire extinguisher to spray orange paint on it. At least two private jets with a fire extinguisher. Oh, wait.
Also overseas, one of the world's most famous prehistoric monuments is orange tonight after climate protesters sprayed some paint on Stonehenge in southern England. Look at this here. Two people run up to it. So they've got this, these things or aerating paint or whatever onto them, spraying it there. Somebody else tries to stop them, kind of grabbing the arm, pulling them back. The whole thing's happening just a day before thousands of people are expected to gather at Stonehenge for the summer solstice. It's part of a string of incidents where activists have defaced some other well-known historic things to bring attention to climate change, like the Magna Carta, the Mona Lisa, remember that? Van Gogh's sunflowers. Danielle Hamamdjian is joining us now. So, Danielle, what do we know about these protesters? And is this orange stuff, reversible? Are these rocks going to be okay?
They're going to be okay, and they're going to wash away. At least that's what we're told by the protesters. It's hard not to gasp when you see those images of the protesters spraying this powder paint on the stones at
He said they done vandalized the Mona Lisa. How come I'm just out here? Have y'all heard about this? Wait, hold on. I'm running it back. They vandalized the Mona Lisa and other works of art. What does Stonehenge have to do with climate change? Do you know how old Stonehenge is? Shoot, people with the tinfoil hats, they really think that this is some kind of powerful magnifying place of the aliens coming back to Stonehenge. Jesus, why would they do that? I'm running it
Expected
back.
to gather at Stonehenge for the summer solstice. It's part of a string of incidents where activists have defaced some other well-known historic things to bring attention to climate change, like the Magna Carta, the
Magna Carta. What? These things, some of these things are so old and made of certain materials that you can't just wash them. So how they expect the Magna Carta and the Mona Lisa to be repaired? Are you serious?
Like the Magna Carta, the Mona Lisa, remember that? Van Gogh's Sunflowers. Danielle Hamamdjian is joining us now. So Danielle, what do we know about these protesters? And is this orange stuff like reversible? Like are these rocks going to be okay?
They're going to be okay, and they're going to wash away. At least that's what we're told by the protesters. It's hard not to gasp when you see those images of the protesters spraying this powder paint on the stones at Stonehenge. And you can see, as you mentioned, people, a few members of the public running towards them, trying to tackle one of them.
They got their nerve to try to talk about us and try to say, we don't appreciate you. No, y'all don't appreciate shit. You guys just think it's supposed to be handed to you. Why would you do this?
They're from Just Stop Oil, and their demand, as you know, we're going through an election campaign here. Their demand is for the next UK government to end the extraction and burning of oil, gas, and coal by 2030. I'm not going to give you our viewers a history lesson here, but there's a reason why Stonehenge is so remarkable. It's a UNESCO heritage site. It's one of the most recognizable landmarks here in the UK. Built 4,500 years ago, it's in perfect alignment with the sun. We don't know who built them, but we do know today who tried to damage them. A 21-year-old student from Oxford University, a 73-year-old man who was quoted as saying that the orange corner...
73-year-old fucking man, fucking lunatic. I'm sorry for cussing so fucking much, but damn.
Flower that was used to create this eye-catching spectacle will wash away with the rain, but not the climate crisis if the leaders don't act. And we heard from the leaders today, Rishi Sunak, the UK Prime Minister, calling this a disgraceful act of vandalism. Keir Starmer, who is a leader of the opposition running to be the next Prime Minister, he said it was outrageous and that Just Stop Oil was, quote, pathetic. As you mentioned, the site is still open, and tomorrow we're going to see what we see every year around this time. Thousands of people gathering for the summer solstice.
Now listen, I don't even see the point in vandalizing something like Stonehenge or the Mona Lisa with the claims of fighting for climate change. Those things have absolutely nothing to do with anything happening in today's climate. Why are they laughing? Yeah, that's not funny. It's ignorant. I wouldn't have done that either. And the person trying to pull them back didn't really look like they were really trying. They looked like they just faking for the camera. I don't get it. I don't get what's the significance? I mean, what is that supposed to do? And welcome, Diana. Thank you for watching tonight. Thank you. Well, I don't understand any of that. That's beyond a landmark. You know how old it is? She said that it was built 4,500 years ago. They don't know who built them. You don't really know how long they've been there either then. Shit. In perfect alignment to the sun. Those are beautiful things that world history should relish and embark in and celebrate more. And then these people just come being ignorant, destroying it for no reason. I don't see the connotation between climate change and these things that they are destroying. I just don't see it. That's the energy portal. That's what they say. This is why many historical sites no longer allow visitors because of stuff like this. Exactly, Janae. Exactly. Jay Boopsy agrees with me, agreeing with you, and we mad at them. That pissed me off. I'm frowning. That made me upset. I have a theory, but I digress. No, go ahead, sis. You at home here. Share. Girl, do tell. Okay, so that was the last article for U.S. and world news. I am appalled. Now it's time to move on into science and technology. That was crazy. That pissed me off. I mean, my ponytails got tighter. My head kind of hurt a little bit. It made me frown. All right. So according to InterestingEngineering.com, Human Plus robot that learns boxing playing piano by watching people. Researchers have developed a humanoid robot that can not only imitate actions performed by humans, but also learn from them just by shadowing the movements. Stanford University researchers have made a robot called Human Plus. The team says that it can learn how to play the piano, return a ping pong ball, and more by shadowing human actions. The humanoid robot uses a single RGB camera and a whole body policy for cloning human motion. According to Zipping Fu, I might be saying that wrong, who is the Stanford team. The researchers state that Human Plus needs 40 hours of human movement data to learn a task and then carry it out step by step. Moreover, it can shadow humans using its camera, then reproduce the actions in real time. This video is going to be played in fair use. We're going to get back into more of the article after this is played. Y'all don't strike me.
Robots are...
Don't strike me, y'all. Don't strike me.
Robots are increasingly available in a more...
Oh, they ain't let me do full screen. All right.
Robots are increasingly available in a more or less humanoid shape, working alongside human beings. Here are some of the leading robots in the space, or coming soon.
Oh!
The GR1 from Fourier Intelligence of Singapore is more humanoid than many. It has realistic jointed hands and powerful AI for human interaction. It's been designed with up to 54 degrees of motion freedom. Fourier sees a use for it in physical therapy, as well as standard robotic roles.
I'm scared.
It's shipping now. The 01 from US firm Figure is designed to boost supply chains with AI. It's built particularly with unsafe and undesirable jobs in mind. Its potential as a mass deployment robot is drawing huge funding to its development. OpenAI, NVIDIA, and Jeff Bezos have invested, and BMW has expressed interest. Phoenix from Norway's Sanctuary AI trades on the company's bespoke AI control system, Carbon. A general-purpose robot, Phoenix will address labor shortages. It's also the only robot to feature on Time magazine's Best Inventions list for 2023. Phoenix is designed so that it can be remote piloted by humans when necessary.
That part right there, JB, that part right there. Hold up. You ain't lied, girl. Look, she said, they create them from gathered information from our phones and spending cards. Girl, I believe it. That part, JB. Janae says, they're doing everything but creating stuff that we actually need. You right about that, too.
Apollo from US firm Apptronik is the culmination of a line of robotic predecessors. Those include the Valkyrie, used by NASA. In the first stages of its deployment, Apollo will fill warehouses and manufacturing plants. It's hoped that more nuanced Apollo variants will eventually work across society. Unlike many, it can be run with legs or mounted to any station. Agility's Digit hit the news when it was shown working in Amazon warehouses. The American-built robot eschews humanoid hands for practical grippers. and its leg design has made it a stable standout in a crowded field of bipeds.
Wow.
The Amazon deployment means we'll see a lot more of Digit in coming years.
Wow. I want to fight for my job. I don't even have one. I feel like it's time to start trying to fight for my motherfucking existence. I need to fight for my job. Where's my job? What is my job? Help me, somebody. I'm having a hard time watching this video. Y'all know what? That's why I be cussing out that Ko-Fi bot over there in Sean's channel. That's why I be cussing that damn Ko-Fi bot. Look here, bot. You ain't coming for my damn job. Shit.
Neo, from Norway's 1X, is a bipedal evolution of the company's Eve robot. Eve had wheels instead of legs, so Neo is expected to be a significant advancement. While it's a multi-function robot, Neo is geared more to home usage than warehousing. There's a wait list for Neo, but it's expected to start shipping in 2024. The new Electric Atlas from Boston Dynamics is an evolution of its own hydraulic robot. The US robot is slicker and more flexible than its predecessor. But there are still upgrades in the pipeline to the Electric Atlas, including a range of grippers. Those should allow it a wider range of applications when it begins shipping in earnest.
I believe that too, Ernest B. I believe that. That's totally fathomable.
Unitree's H1 robot has a very stable gait, despite looking like it's broken its hips. The faceless robot from the Chinese
Oh, the shade, despite looking like it's broken its hips.
firm has extremely dexterous hand grippers. That means it's useful in a wide range of applications. But be sure you need one. It's currently shipping for $150,000 per unit. Tesla's Optimus Gen 1 robot is still in its training phase. That was recently shown to the world, with the robot packing batteries. The value of an Optimus is likely to come from its lower price point.
But they talk about this one here is in its training phase, but how come it looks different from all the other robots? It is smooth. You see how it just bit? Look here, I don't trust Lex Luthor. Look, Lex Luthor. He out here building robots too, sending things to space, bringing stuff back. I don't trust Lex Luthor. If anybody don't know who I'm talking about because you're new here, I'm talking about Elon Musk.
The Optimus Gen 2 has no fixed sale date as yet. It's expected to hit the market sometime between 2025 and 2027. Remember to hit the subscribe button and ring that.
Companies better start. They better get their stuff together and get ready to start going hard. Because if Lex Luthor is talking about something is hitting in 2025 to 2027, this is 2024, honey, and that is not a long time from now. And they better be ready because he coming hard, and everybody else is not going to stand a chance. I don't even like dude, but they're not going to be able to stand a chance. They won't be able to compete with that. All right, this article here, this next article here is at livescience.com, okay? I love this site. I say this every time we go here, but there's so much here. Not just space news. I mean health, earth science, animals, archaeology, all kind of things. I mean, there's human behavior, psychology, like all kinds of things wrapped up in this one website. Y'all, Live Science is the bomb for people like me. I'm a nerdy nerd. I love it. And I don't have no affiliation with them. I'm just going to keep telling y'all that this is a good website to go to when y'all just feel like looking up stuff. If it pops up and you see a link from them, don't be leery. Click it. This is a good site. Okay. Now, according to Live Science, rotating inner core is starting to slow down, and it could alter the length of our days. A new study confirms that Earth's inner core has been rotating more slowly than usual since 2010. This mysterious quote unquote backtracking could also end up slightly altering the planet's overall rotation, lengthening our days. I can't talk. Lengthening our days. There we go. It came out. Decades of repeating earthquake data shows that the Earth's inner core has been rotating more slowly over the last 14 years. The heart of our planet has been spinning unusually slowly for the past 14 years, new research confirms. And if this mysterious trend continues, it could potentially lengthen Earth's days, though the effects would likely be imperceptible to us. Earth's inner core is a roughly moon-sized chunk of a solid iron and nickel that lies more than 3,000 miles below our feet. It's surrounded by the outer core, a super hot layer of molten metal similar to those in the inner core, which is surrounded by a more solid sea of molten rock known as the mantle and the crust. Although the entire planet rotates, the inner core can spin slightly different speeds as the mantle and crust due to the viscosity of the outer core. Since scientists started mapping Earth's inner layers with detailed seismic activity records around 40 years ago, the inner core has rotated slightly faster than the mantle and the crust. But in a new study published on June 12th in the journal Nature, researchers found that since 2010, the inner core has been slowing down and is now rotating more slowly than our planet's outer layers. Quote, when I first saw the seismograms that hinted this change, I was stumped. So as seismologist at University of Southern California, Dorrance Ife said in a statement, but when we found 24 more observations signaling the same pattern, the result was inescapable. If the inner core's rotation continues to decelerate, its gravitational pull could eventually cause the outer layers of our planet to spin a little more slowly, altering the length of our days. Let me go ahead and see the chat. I see it moving out the corner of my eye. They late. The Earth is tired. I get it. Maybe that's it. Shoot. I bet you the Earth's sick of us. If the Earth is tired of anything, it's tired of us. Okay. All right. I missed my co-host. I was excited to have Shadow up here. I'm sorry we were having technical difficulties, but we will do a test. We will have a test so that by the time we have Monday's show, everything will be right and tight and we'll be back to normal, okay? So, we are still in science and technology. We have actually a couple more articles left in that, all right? So I have something I want to share with you guys. While we talking about AI and stuff, I probably shouldn't have skipped over this, but let's go ahead and talk about this, all right? Since we're on AI, and I feel like I need to be fighting for my total existence, or trying to become one of them. I don't have to try to become one of them, y'all, because, I mean, if you can't beat them, join them, right? Perplexity is reportedly letting its AI break basic rules of the internet. All right? Perplexity wants to change how we use the internet, but the AI search startup backed by Jeff Bezos might be breaking its rules to do so. The company appears to be ignoring widely accepted web standard, the Roblox exclusion protocol, to scrape parts of the web that operators don't want to be accessed by bots. According to a report from developer Rob Knight this week, that was confirmed by Wired. See, now look, Elon Musk is Lex Luthor, and Jeff Bezos is Skeletor. Y'all don't believe me. Nobody never believe me when I say stuff. People be laughing. It ain't funny. It's the truth. Hey, Peaches. Hi, Peaches. Peaches, 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 Peaches. I love you. You. Hey, Peaches. What kind of haircut? Who got going on, girl? Who we talking about? This dude? He got a thick head of hair. He got a lot of hair. He hairy as hell. Look at how it grows down almost down his neck. He probably just got hair everywhere. He got a lot of hair. I hate on his haircut. All right, so this video here is talking about why everyone is suing AI companies. But before we get into that, I'm going to continue this article just a little bit more. Perplexity service summarizes articles on the web claiming to deliver quote-unquote relatable answers with, quote, no need to click on different links, end quote, as noted in a blog post. In order to do that, Wired and Knight found that Perplexity ignores code deliberately written to block web crawlers. The two reports found that Perplexity uses an unlisted IP address to circumnavigate these robots' text files and scrape the websites anyway. Wired claims its website blocked Perplexity's web crawler earlier in 2024, but the AI search engine is still capable of summarizing its articles in detail. Despite this, Perplexity claims to respect the robot's exclusion protocol in documentation on this website. Perplexity CEO Aravind Srinivas, told Wired the reporters had a deep and fundamental misunderstanding of how Perplexity and the internet work, but did not dispute the findings directly. Gizmodo reached out to Perplexity to ask for more detailed response, but will update the article if they hear back. Now, we are going to be nosy and play this video on why people are suing AI companies, all right? Before I do that, I am going to remind you guys that under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, research. Fair use is a use permitted by a copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. So, let's play the video.
This is Future Tech, where each week we discuss the good, the bad, and the ugly of where tech is headed in 2023 and beyond.
AI companies are getting sued right and left. Joining me to talk about the lawsuits is Gizmodo senior reporter Thomas Germain. Tom, who's getting sued and why?
Well, just about everyone who's making a major AI product. We're talking about OpenAI, who made ChatGPT. Google has Bard. Meta has a couple different ones. Llama, I think, is the one that's best known. They're all getting sued kind of for the same reason. People are saying that they scraped content off the internet, which violated both people's privacy and, more importantly, copyright law. So there are two cases filed by the same law firm against OpenAI and Google, and their argument is essentially that these companies scraped everything that was ever posted on the entire internet, right? So these large language models, right, they need a big data set of information so that they can, predict what normal human-esque speech is. And basically what they do is they go through sites like Reddit and Twitter. We don't know exactly where they're getting the information, just download everything and feed it into the machine. The highest profile case comes from comedian Sarah Silverman, who, along with a couple of other people, is suing Meta and OpenAI because she and the other plaintiffs say they ingested their entire books, essentially, and are spitting them out. So it raises some really interesting copyright questions about what is and isn't allowed.
Wow.
And the courts really don't know. We haven't figured that out yet as a society.
And how does she know that it might have ingested her book? Does ChatGPT sound like Sarah Silverman? And was her book just sort of floating around readily available on the internet?
I would love if ChatGPT sounded like Sarah Silverman. I think that would be an improvement. But no, apparently what they did is they asked ChatGPT and I guess Meta's Llama for a summary of Sarah Silverman's book, and it spat it out. So apparently it ingested, or at least Sarah Silverman says, an entire copy of her whole book. And that's kind of a weird situation, right? Because I can read, as a writer, I could read Sarah Silverman's book and write you a summary, that's perfectly fine. But is it different when you feed that into a computer program and it exists somewhere in the ether of a database? Is that violating copyright law? We don't really know. Sarah Silverman says yes, but anybody's game will.
She might be right.
What is Google getting sued for? I know our headline was scraping every post that's ever been made on the internet.
Yeah, that's literally what the lawsuit says, essentially. We spotted last week that Google updated its privacy policy and said basically any public information on the internet, anything that gets posted, is fair game for Google to scrape and put into its various AI systems, from Google Translate to Bard to a
Damn.
number of other products.
Damn.
Yeah, which is interesting. Like the lawsuit says Google doesn't own the whole internet, but it's kind of complicated, right? This information is in
Damn, they getting
public.
this, y'all.
Anyone can go look at it. But is it okay to take that and build it into a computer program? It's kind of weird. Like it's not like Bard or ChatGPT have a copy of Sarah Silverman's book or anything else inside the database, but there's some learning, there's some analysis from that copyrighted work that exists inside ChatGPT. So is that different from me writing about it or someone, making a painting because they studied Picasso and they do something that looks like Cubism? It's kind of an edge case. I'm not really sure what to think about it, but definitely a lot of artists and writers and creative types are pretty upset about this.
Have we seen any decisions that might set a precedent for these cases?
Not that I'm aware of. It's a pretty new question. Like this technology has been around for a while, but it's only, the past year or so, or even, 8 or 9 months with ChatGPT that this stuff has been in a easily digestible public-facing program or app that anyone can go use. So, there's a lot, hundreds of years of case law on issues about intellectual property. But when it comes to, are you breaking the law by having your algorithm look at it and learn things from it? I think really we have no idea. And normally I would assume that, the US court system would side with big businesses. But here it's kind of complicated because there's two big businesses on either side, right? We've got the publishing industry and Getty Images, and then we've got OpenAI and Google. So which giant corporation, which industry are the courts going to side with here? I really couldn't tell you. It's an interesting question.
That is an interesting question. To read more about all these cases,
I don't think they're gonna side with the people. I don't think. I mean, yeah. This is gonna be a long and crazy battle unless they just get a judge that tosses it out directly. Just like this is stupid, but I doubt it. Now they've got to question everything, and every time you do invent something new, there's going to be some kind of new laws or some kind of regulation created to try to control the thing. So I get that, but hey. I don't know why. I feel like the computers are going to win. All right, so I don't know who plays Elden Ring. Somebody might play Elden Ring, but here we go. So this is a little bit of information on Elden Ring, and this is our last article for Science and Technology, all right? New Elden Ring patch adds hairstyles, new inventory features, balance adjustments, and more. Elden Ring's massive expansion, Shadow of the Erdtree, goes live tomorrow on June 21st. Ahead of its launch, developer From Software has released a patch that adds new hairstyles, inventory options, balance adjustments, and more. It also allows you to summon your spectral steed during the game's final fight. The patch V1.12 is live now on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series XS, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC via Steam. It also features hundreds of other changes like adjustments to weapons, skills, armaments, and general balance-related things. The highlight of the patch is all of the new features, and it adds to Elden Ring. And you can check those out below. I'm not reading all of them, but if anybody needs this article, I will, you know what I'll do? I'll drop it in my Discord. I'll drop it in my Uncheckable Discord in the gaming section, and then I'll also place this article on my YouTube community tab on the gaming channel, okay? That's how we'll do it. All right, so this concludes the beginning half of Gems and Jam Show. Thank you to everybody for watching. Thank you to everybody that hit that like button on YouTube. Thank you to everybody that reacted on Facebook. Thank you to everybody watching on Twitch. If you're new here, hit the follow button. All right, y'all. We are going to, what you say, Shadow? I can't go through that game alone again. It's frustrating as fuck. Peaches put a bunch of hearts up. Janae said Elden Ring is low-key boring. Jay Boopsy hit us with the flames. All right, so Everyone says it's frustrating. I'll pass. Ooh, okay. So what we're going to do now is we are going to take our little break. We do take a break in between before we come back for Space News, okay? Please remember y'all to hit the like button, subscribe, share, help a sister out. Let them know I'm over here. We back in summertime. We in season 2.
On Facebook, go ahead and like and react any way you would choose. If you're watching on Twitch, I'm going to need you to go ahead and slap that follow button. Why don't you two-piece that like and subscribe over there on YouTube? And don't forget to share this video.
All right, like, subscribe, and share. If you choose to share, please make sure that you place in your captions adults only. We'll be back right after this little bitty snippet. Well, a couple of songs from Colombo Black. Don't forget that his playlist is short. Okay, his songs are short, so it'll be just a few minutes. We're going to have our break, and we'll be back for Space News. Thank y'all.
Magnanimous. Barely enough gas money, need bus pass money. Hit the coin start and make it to cash money. That nigga you can't borrow, I'm strapped for cash money. That crumbled up in your pocket, forgot you had money. Need college loan, Uncle Sam needed back money. McDonald's dollar menu, apple pie, snack money. Got happy hour, $7 cran and vodka money. TJ Maxx and raw shopping money. Got under the couch pillow, thank God I found money. Break the piggy bank and count it out money. I got little to no dough, can't trick and just blow dough. They gotta save it up, can't give it the whole dough. Need put it in a CD, interest to grow dough. Damn, a nigga spit fire, ain't getting no show dough. I get 9 to 5 cheese, they gotta survive cheese. That budget wisely and out of my cheese. Got that, all mine, get your eyes off my cheese. That better pay me back if I lend you my cheese. Niggas is whack. You wearing your girlfriend's jeans, huh? You got swag in your speech, huh? Jerking with your peeps, huh? 1 million YouTube views, huh? Well, 50 Tyson got a million, you autistic with it too, huh? You got a pretty deep crew, huh? They all knowing that you act, but never telling you the truth, huh? You just hope he never answered, huh? After sending you an email saying that he was better, huh? You got that rumble in your belly, huh? You'll do anything for Fetty, you the next Machiavelli, huh? Your platinum chain hanging low, huh? But it's really white gold, huh? Nobody gotta know, huh? You in the club and your songs, huh? In real life you got kids, so you really be at home, huh? You spit the most fire, huh? But you got a ghost rider, huh? What you go lying for? You got your block on fire, remain in the G. Until the moment you expire, you go where it is. That's right. Nothing out of something, you handle your business. You gon' be crying. Magnanimous. You got your block on fire, remain in the G. Until the moment you expire, you know what it is. You make nothing out of something, you handle your business. You gon' be crying and it's suffering. Composing pieces to my solos with Jesus, making foes believers with the flow that I'm speaking. This is made for those on the sofa with reefer, blazing till they sky high and save the roach for the weekend. Viewers bird's eye, I ride on the shoulder of equals. Top of the food chain, you stay with the vultures, it's eat. So defiant when the paparazzi photo my features. Stomp across the red carpet in the soles of Adidas. Swagger curious, haters wanna know what you drinking. They want the same buzz, same kind of love that you seen. Your best efforts, me underachieving. This foundation was laid before Ike was fucking with Tina. It ain't a soul close to Pablo. The new flow the coach should follow. When times was hard, he wrote survival. Quoted the Bible at times. You think he won the World Cup, broke bottles of wine. College educated, mama proud, said we made it. Skipped classes, freak Nick, but still graduated. Now I'm sodomizing every freaking track they play me. I hope you find the right. Every single track is gravy. This is what you made me. Hot, strung, and crazy. Willing to beef daily is Nathan.
Slim, go get 'em. Yeah, rhyme mode. Catch me in the sky, ducking 5-0. I take shots, handcuffed and blindfolded. Kid got game, son. I'm living this life like the world is mine. Dealing with the righteous and trife life. Every day another story, glory and sorrow. Hoping to see tomorrow when my son smile before me. I know I'm on the road to bigger things and better days. I wanna rest where the weather get it praise and cheddar lays. I've been through the rainstorm and hellfire, but I'm not looking back. I'm on a world tour, getting higher. Dusting off haters like it's nothing, and it's nothing for me to murder the maggots, but you ain't getting nothing. I stays my ways, cast the world with a phrase, representing hip-hop until the end of my last days. Yeah, grind mode, catch me in the skies, ducking 5-0. I take shots, handcuffed and blindfold.
I paint pictures like ghetto Mona Lisas. My home like a landmark, Arizona Giza. Dedicated to the angels watching over me. Blindfolded, still see this ain't what it's supposed to be. Lock and load, whole burners like a rosary. Soldier with the flow, my purpose in this poetry. Survive pillages, similar to tribulations. This is vivid, independent illustration. Rock stages, stopping just to watch the crowd. I'm in the ring, every swing I make Rocky proud. Haters wanna knock me down where the devil is. Been through hell and back around, about to settle in. Voice of the future, last demonstration. Rolling up wisdom, past the inspiration. As long as I'm breathing, it's all for a reason. No matter what the cause is, it's all for a season. Valentine, Columbo Black. Yeah. Let's get it.
All right, we back. Can y'all hear me clearly? Hey, Baby Shay, head mod queen in the building. Break is over. We are coming back for our space news, but not after we celebrate because we got all the queens in the building. Yeah, we gonna remind Shadow that he lost yesterday. So I need every queen in the house to go on ahead and kick, and get it, and bop, because we won!
No kick, no kick, no pop, slap, hit, come back. All right. Quick, walk,
Okay, hey.
pop, hit it.
All right.
Get it, and get it. Oh, bop. We won. Time to shimmy.
Y llegó el taotao.
Oh, she's finished. Yeah, we won. Now it's time, y'all. It's time. All right, we got to get back into the show. We got to get into our thing. It is time.
We get into space news. Space news.
All right, it's that time for space news. Janae said she wilding with that one leg hop. She was getting it, girl. She was getting it. All right, so according to Mashable.com, astronomers just witnessed the whole galaxy turn on the lights in real time. Scientists think they know what's causing this unprecedented brightening. Oh, well, we can obviously see that is an illustration, but it's pretty. Ooh, ooh, all right, so looks totally different with my glasses off. Astronomers have observed a galaxy suddenly brighten and remain lit, perhaps the result of a massive black hole at its center suddenly awakening. Scientists for years thought the galaxy SDS 13035 0728, I don't know, them would just be numbers, y'all, was about remarkable as its serial code name. Then it did something scientists had never seen a galaxy do. Suddenly, this frankly forgettable space neighborhood 300 million light years away threw the lights on. That happened nearly 5 years ago and has only gotten brighter since. Wow. Astronomers believe that they just bore witness to a supermassive black hole. The sleeping giant is at its galactic center awakening. Previously, no one had seen a black hole oozing as it was happening. Quote, imagine you've been observing a distant galaxy for years and it's always seemed calm and inactive, said Paula Sanchez Sayas, an astronomer at the European Southern Observatory, in a statement. Quote, suddenly its core starts showing dramatic changes in the brightness unlike any typical events we've seen before. Wow. Buzz Lightyear. That is a pretty picture. I'm going to scroll back up to it before I finish the article. I'm probably not going to finish the article depending on how loud it is. Turn on the lights. What it said? Turn on the lights. I'm looking for her too in the future voice. Oh my God. JB, what you was laughing at? You was laughing at kick, get it, and bop, bop, bop. I want to see the inside of the black hole so bad. Girl, I'm curious too. But I don't want to be the one to go in it. I don't want to be the one to sit a camera nowhere to be close enough to get in it either. I need somebody to go look for me and then tell me what it's like and then show me some pictures. Astronomers are accustomed to observing individual stars subtly brightening or dimming. Other galaxies have been known to have brief flare-ups after a supernova or a black hole within it ate a star, but those episodes usually last only for a few days or months. Seeing an entire galaxy light up, then remain lit for many years after it's unprecedented, according to a team of scientists observing it with several ground and space telescopes, including NASA Swift and Chandra X-ray observatories. Alrighty. Oh my God. Oh wow. I know y'all ain't. And then they just gonna show everybody that I be playing Luther. Hold on. Oh. Oh wow. Wow. Y'all seen it did that? Oh, y'all seen it did that? Wow, they just gonna show everybody what I be listening to, what I be watching. Why wasn't none of them tabs Sean Davy Way? I was upset, probably because I don't miss nothing. I'll be always over there all the time. I don't miss nothing. That's why it should be all Sean Davy Way when they show my tabs in the background. I'm a little upset at that, YouTube. Shoot, could have gave my favorite a cameo on my show. He deserves. All right, everybody. Check out SciTechDaily.com. All right, I'm going to look at the comments. Let's look at the comments. Never too much, never too much, never too much. I'm just going to tell all of my business. Wasn't that gorgeous? Wasn't that pretty? Oh, that was pretty. I wish a camera can just get sucked in and film. That's what they can be making instead of weird robots. Look, I agree with that. I do. Very much so. All right. According to SciTechDaily.com, the Webb's telescope captures massive asteroid collision in a neighboring star system. What? Astronomers observed a giant collision in Beta Pictoris using data from the Webb and Spitzer telescopes. The event, occurring 20 years ago, offers new insights into early planetary formation in this young star system. Astronomers have captured a snapshot of a giant asteroid collision in Beta Pictoris, revealing insights into early planetary formation. The study using data from James Webb and Spitzer space telescopes tracked dust around the star. Let's show y'all the screen. My head too big. All right, so here's the illustration of the collision. And here is an infrared map, okay? So, massive collision in Beta Pictoris star system. Astronomers have captured what appears to be a snapshot of a massive collision of giant asteroids in a Beta Pictoris, a neighboring star system known for its early age and tumultuous planet-forming activity. The observations spotlight a volatile process that shapes star systems like our own, offering a unique glimpse into the premortal stages of planetary formation. Beta Pictoris is at an age when planet formation is the terrestrial planet zone is still ongoing through giant asteroid collisions. So what we could be seeing here is basically how rocky planets and other bodies are forming in real time, said Christine Chen, a Johns Hopkins University astronomer who led the research. The insights were presented on June 10th at the 244th meeting of the American Astronomical Society in Madison, Wisconsin. Two different space telescopes took snapshots 20 years apart of the same area around the star called Beta Pictoris. Scientists theorize that the massive amount of dust seen in the 2004 to 2005 image from the Spitzer Space Telescope indicates a collision of asteroids that had largely cleared by the time of the James Space Webb Telescope captured this image in 2023. Well, okay. That is interesting. So, now, this, y'all, we are still in space news. Pew, 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 pew. In my Shadow 90 voice, he has seemed to disappear. Y'all notice I don't see Shadow talking, and this is his subject, y'all. Jade said, a house is not a home. And she done. All right. War. As above, so below. Cha. Okay, look. Boeing Starliner capsule took astronauts to space. Now it needs to bring them back. All right. I'm going to check into this as we're speaking about it. But as far as a few hours ago, the astronauts that were stuck out in space that were aboard the Boeing Starliner are safe in the U.S. International Space Station out there, okay? The delays are not over for Boeing Starliner's capsule. After years of delays, the aerospace giant finally launched the spacecraft earlier this month, but the two-person crew will spend more than a double planned amount of time in space due to continuing technical issues on orbit. On Tuesday, NASA and Boeing officials confirmed that the spaceflight veterans Butch Wilmore and Sonny Williams will now return to Earth on June 26th instead of the originally planned date of June 14th. They got to be out there an extra 12 more days, not because of they found anything, but because they're stuck. In other words, they'll be spending at least 20 days on board the International Space Station instead of just 8. The delay is to give our team a little bit more time and to look at the data, do some analysis, and make sure we're really ready to come home. Engineers will continue to take a hard look at the technical problems Starliner has encountered so far during this demonstration mission, including persistent helium leaks in the propulsion system and several thrusters that have stopped working when the capsule was in the final phase of rendezvousing with the ISS. 4 of the 5 thrusters that failed during the spacecraft's approach to the ISS has been resolved, and one of the thrusters has remained offline. And engineers have decided to forego further attempts to bring it back online. However, Starliner has 28 thrusters overall, so a single one is malfunctioning will not affect the spacecraft's ability to undock from the ISS or fail to set the 2 astronauts on a correct path to Earth. Engineers are also confident that the helium leak, RAF, what? Swallowed up. Shadow got swallowed up. Shadow said he ain't never been swallowed. That the helium leak rate would affect Starliner being able to complete this remaining objectives, though they are still trying to determine the exact cause of the problem. Part of the reason why engineers are taking their time to understand the issues because the thrusters and the helium leaks are located in part of the spacecraft known as the service module, which burns up in the atmosphere during re-entry, Stitch said. Should engineers feel they have gathered the data they need on the vehicle and that's fit for flight, Mission Commander Wilmore and co-pilot Williams will undock from the ISS on June 25th and land at New Mexico's White Sands test facility at 1:51 a.m. PT the following day. That's Pacific time. The following day, the next opportunity for landing will be on July 2nd. I hope they don't end up getting stuck out there to July 2nd. They were just going to try to slide that by in that article, too. They were just going to try to slide that by like we wasn't going to notice it, y'all. Ain't that some hockalai. That is some bull plucky there, y'all. They tried to trick us. Let's see what the chat is saying. Oh, I can add notes on this now? That's cool. Not they use the Boeing brand to go to space. Yeah. They've actually been using the Starliner for some years now. Boeing's been had a space capsule. Yeah, girl. Shadow, where the hell you at? Gang got him. Shadow been swallowed up. LOL. I'm reading the comments. No, not Shadow. The astronauts. Oh, the astronauts. They got swallowed. There's Shadow. I'm here. I'm just listening, and I have not been swallowed up. Shadow, why are you not talking and chatting with us, fool? Hey, Shadow. Hey, Johnny. I'm reading the comments. Y'all leave me alone. Hopefully they don't end up like the submarine people and get spaced. You know what, Shadow? That ain't even funny, but you're right. And in that aspect, since we found Shadow, and he ain't been swallowed up, I guess.
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelmed? Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you ever been swallowed? I would have been. Have you ever been swallowed up? 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 I would.
All right, you guys, that concludes our space segment of the news. I see y'all partying in the chat. Y'all better get it. Y'all better get it. Y'all better get it. Get it. Get it. All right, Shadow did disappear. I thought he got swallowed up. JB was saying that the space people got swallowed. Okay, now I gets it. I gets it. Okay, I gets it. I did lose my co-host though, y'all. He got swallowed somewhere. It wasn't here though. I didn't do it. What?
Facebook, go ahead and like and react any way you would choose. If you're watching on Twitch, I'm going to need you to go ahead and slap that follow button. Why don't you two-piece that like and subscribe over there on YouTube? And don't forget to share this video.
Yeah, you heard what she said. Do that. Okay, now for entertainment news. Rapper Travis Scott arrested for disorderly intoxication. Grammy-nominated hip-hop star Travis Scott was arrested on disorderly intoxication and trespassing charges on Thursday after a disturbance on a yacht in Miami Beach, Florida, local police said. Police officers took Scott, age 33, into custody at about 1:44 a.m., according to a police affidavit. Officers responded to a call saying there was a fight on a yacht at the Miami Beach Marina. They found Scott standing on the dock yelling at passengers on the vessel. Scott briefly obeyed officers' commands to sit down and continuously stood back up, the affidavit said. Police sensed, quote, a strong smell of alcohol coming from the defendant's breath, end quote. The affidavit said the person who complained told officers he did not want to press charges, but Scott wanted Scott off the boat. Quote, through a long walk from the vessel to the boardwalk, the defendant walked backwards yelling obscenities to the occupants of the vessel, end quote, officers wrote. Scott left the scene but soon returned and headed back to the vessel, passing officers who ordered him to stop. Scott was then taken into custody after he began to yell, creating a disturbance, the affidavit said. After his arrest, Scott wrote LOL on social media and later would continue his ongoing concert tour. Quote, 6 days to Circus Maximus tour, he said on X. Known for such hits as Sicko Mode, Scott has been nominated for 10 Grammys. In 2021, 10 fans were killed and thousands injured after the crowd surged towards the stage at the artist's Astroworld Festival in Texas. The rapper told GQ magazine he was overly devastated by the incident. Yeah, so, that happened. Let's see what the chat says. What are they doing, this dumb ish in Florida, knowing these new laws they are creating? Stupid. Yep. So they got Travis Scott. They arrested him on Thursday after creating a disturbance on a yacht. But apparently he's been released because if he's texting on X, he's been released. Okay, so speaking of celebrities getting arrested, this one right here kind of made me say, whoa. Okay. Whoa. Justin of the Timberlake? What? Justin Timberlake that got arrested, y'all, for DWI. So, I'm going to read this article at Billboard.com where Justin Timberlake's lawyer speaks out following the singer's DWI arrest. Quote, he will have a lot to say, end quote, JT's attorney Edward Burke Jr. says. Justin Timberlake's lawyer has shared a statement following the pop star's arrest for allegedly driving while intoxicated. On Wednesday, Juneteenth, yesterday, the Office of Attorney Edward Burke spoke out about the incident, saying that he will vigorously defend the 43-year-old singer and actor. We look forward to vigorously defending Mr. Timberlake against these allegations. He will have a lot to say in the appropriate time. He's currently awaiting full discovery from the DA's office, Burke said in the statement. Timberlake was arrested on suspicion of driving while intoxicated in Sag Harbor, New York on Monday night, June 17th. He was arraigned on one count of driving while intoxicated the following day. According to the statement released by the Sag Harbor Police Department, a traffic stop was initiated after the sexy back singer was observed operating a 2025 BMW southbound. Why did it just do that? It just jumped. So basically, there we go. So they observed him operating a 2025 BMW southbound on Madison Street, failing to stop at a duly posted stop sign and failing to maintain his lane of travel. Quote, it was ascertained that the defendant was operating said vehicle in an intoxicated condition, that his eyes were bloodshot and glassy. A strong odor of alcoholic beverage was emanating from his breath. He was unable to divide attention. He had slowed speech and was unsteady of foot. He had performed poorly on all standardized field sobriety tests, end quotes. According to the police report filed by Officer Michael Arkeson, quote, I had one martini and I followed my friends home, end quote. Arkeson also quoted the 10-time Grammy Award winner as saying, how come everybody that been arrested yesterday and the day before yesterday are people that got 10 Grammys? And why does that have anything to do with right now? I want to know what he's doing. Justin Timberlake's next court hearing is scheduled for July 26, y'all. The same day, he's scheduled to perform at the Tarn Arena, Krakow in Poland. He is currently on his Forget Tomorrow World Tour. He's supposed to be in Poland on the 26th, but he's got to be in New York at court. Justin, I'd pick going to court. Don't do it. I'd pick going to court. I don't know what's going on with my computer. Froze for real. Am I I'm frozen. That nabbit. All right, there we go. There we go. Wait, Barry Manilow already thinking about Christmas already? Yes, Barry Manilow is already thinking about Christmas. That's not, I mean, come on, it's Barry Manilow. All right, and one more article for entertainment, which is our last article of the night. All right, this is a sad one. Donald Sutherland passed away. Legendary MASH and Hunger Games actor passed away at the age of 88. All right. So, I don't know why. I think it's my age, but a lot of times I get astonished when people don't know who someone is. But a lot of people don't watch, they didn't watch all the same shows that you watched growing up and stuff. But come on, this guy's a legend, okay? So, I'm going to click this video in fair use. Rest in peace, Mr. Sutherland, and condolences to his family. He is survived by his wife, his son, and his daughter, and 4 grandchildren. Aww. 88 is a long time, though. That man built a hell of a legacy. He's also the father of Kiefer Sutherland, the actor. And yeah, so, yep, that's it for entertainment news. Thank you to everybody for watching Gems and Gems show tonight. We'll be back on Monday. Okay, we have changed our days from Thursday and Sunday to Thursday and Monday. We will be here at the exact same time on Monday, which is the same time for game nights, where you can find on Too Persuasive channel, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. All right. Gems and Jam Show has its own Twitch channel now. You can find Gems and Jam Show on YouTube, Twitch, and under my name on Facebook. Bye, y'all. Love y'all. Thank you guys so much for turning out. Thank you to all the mods. Yeah, Kiefer is a good actor as well. Thank you, everybody. Shout out to the replay gang. I noticed we'll be getting some replays. Thank you for that. And thank you to my favorite streamer for popping in and let me know I was muted before, even though there was something wrong with my microphone. I'm not using my microphone. It's not working. I'll fix it. I'll figure it out. I don't know what is going on. I don't know what is going on. But Sean texted me and let me know. He messaged me that I was so surprised that he was even. Thank you, Sean. All right, so we out of here. I love y'all. And we riding out with our closing song. Because, yeah, this is a whole different show. This me. Bye.
Don't think no. We gotta just let it go. Talk yourself into letting it flow. Take time to breathe as we are synchronizing. Got me in a different type of mood. Feeling myself up, thinking about you. I just can't stop. Got you inside, get me high. I'm open wide, think about your side. We gotta just let it go. Talk yourself into letting it flow. Take time to breathe as we are synchronized. Oh, yeah. Finally get a chance to let down my hair. Waiting for you without my underwear. I'm ready now. Gonna lose my voice, have me, yeah.